Boulder's finest and Deion Sanders' son sends six-word message after his health update. Deion Sanders has been in Colorado for 2 years now. And in this window, he's become a part of Boulder's identity. He single-handedly turned things around for Colorado football and has set it on a course for great things, at least for the near future. Coach Prime has ushered in a prime era for the city, especially in terms of revenue. Now, as the NFL icon deals with some concerning health issues, Boulder's best are letting their beloved coach know that they're here for him. The past 2 to 3 years were the most eventful in Deion Sanders' tenure as a head coach. When he arrived in Colorado, he got to work on taking the Buffaloes to new heights. CU football saw rejuvenation under his control. The combined star power of Coach Prime and his sons got people to regard Colorado as an elite program. He's yet to publish an impeccable season as HC, falling just shy of 10 wins in last year's season. But Deion Sanders has become synonymous with the idea of Colorado and Boulder. The city is remembering their beloved coach as he takes some time off for himself, facing an unspecified health issue. Deion Sanders abruptly left Boulder for Texas, sparking worry among its residents and ardent CU fans. This was before the Buffs' summer camps began on campus, and he also urgently pulled out from another event where he was scheduled to address the community. Fans were worried because of how suddenly he left. Because Sanders has become such an integral part of Boulder's culture, an equally important element of the city is also extending its support and warm wishes to the coach. The Sink, Boulder's most iconic restaurant and bar, wished Coach Prime a speedy recovery. On the restaurant's Instagram page, they shared a post that read, "Rest up. We're rooting for you." The Sink just completed 100 years of its existence in Boulder and is known for its signature dish, the Sink Burger. It also shares a special connection with CU, as part of a college tradition. Actor Robert Redford, who studied in Colorado for some time, worked here as a janitor. The Sink has also hosted visitors like Barack Obama, Anthony Bourdain, and Guy Fieri. The restaurant is as iconic as Coach Prime and is hoping that its contemporary gets back up on his feet soon. Deion Sanders Jr., who is currently in Texas and looking after his father, is expressing his gratitude for the support. Coach Prime also took to social media to assure fans that things are looking good for now and is hoping to come back to Boulder at his best. Coach Prime and Deion Sanders Jr. are thankful for well-wishers. Deion Sanders is resting up at home, where he is joined by his eldest son, with both of his younger brothers being extremely busy at the most important times in their lives. Bucky is filling in for them. He reshared a story that acknowledged the support from the iconic restaurant as a mark of appreciation. Boulder is eagerly awaiting news on Coach Prime's health, and Deion Jr. revealed that his father is feeling well for now. It'll be some time until Coach returns to Boulder, and until then, Bucky will be by his side. He'll tell y'all soon enough what he went through. I'm waiting until my dad leaves. When he leaves, then I'll go. Until then, I'm going to sit here with him, he said in a recent live stream. However, Coach Prime also assured his fans and well-wishers that there's no reason to worry, and he'll be back in the city that is his second home as soon as possible. Wow. I am truly blessed for the abundance of well wishes, for all the thoughts, and all of the prayers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Folded hands, I can assure you all that everything is okay and will continue to be so. God got me like no other. I have so much more work to do to glorify God, so please believe, God got me. He wrote on X, "The Sink is a customary experience for every CU student, and Coach Prime is the face of Colorado football. One icon is honoring the other as they take a few moments to sort out their issues. When Deion Sanders does get back to Boulder, the city will once again boast of its two legendary phenomena. Deion Sanders' sickness forces elite prospect to make tough Colorado announcement after son Shadir's cryptic stance that it's summer workout season in Boulder and the Colorado Buffaloes are back on campus. But you know who's not? Coach Prime. Yep, Deion Sanders is MIA, and the vibes are way off. No gold chains flashing or Bible verses flying at midfield. While Coach Prime's out battling what folks are calling an unspecific sickness, it's not just the fans feeling the void. A top recruit just hit pause on his visit. And Shadir Sanders? The Browns QB out here dropping cryptic vibes, not answers. Let's cut to it. Mark Holloway, a 6'4", 296-pound offensive lineman out of Lakewood High in Florida, was locked in for his official Colorado visit this past weekend. We're talking flights booked, itinerary printed, socks packed, the whole nine. But then, on June 10th, Holloway went public on X in a now-deleted post, where he dropped the unexpected. Due to Coach Prime being out sick, I have changed my official visit date to at CU Buffs football to September 9th. See, when Prime offered Holloway last month, the lineman was ecstatic. It wasn't just about the offer, it was the Coach Prime effect. Colorado is not exactly handing out invites to every three-star with a pulse. Holloway was only holding one other Power 4 offer, and this one hit different. He lined up an official visit faster and doubled down on how blessed he was to receive an offer. I was super happy and grateful that God gave me the ability to be blessed. Now the visit's postponed. Not canceled. Not ghosted. Postponed. That's a key distinction. Because Holloway isn't running from the smoke. He just wants Coach Prime in the room when he makes his choice. That's how deep Prime's pull is. Let's be clear. Holloway isn't just some under-the-radar gamble. He's playing for Lakewood High, one of the premier NFL factories in the country. We're talking alumni like Shaquille Griffin, Dante Fowler Jr., Isaiah Wynn, and Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 7 players drafted in a decade? Crazy numbers. And Colorado wants him. Bad. Holloway is the kind of big-bodied interior lineman that this Prime-led Buffs program needs to put some real meat in the trenches. You saw what happened last year. Shedeur was running for his life every Saturday. No shade, just facts. Adding someone like Holloway is the difference between a highlight play and a stretcher. The visit was originally scheduled for June 6th to 8th, right as Buffs camps were kicking off. The timing? Perfect. But then Prime's health took center stage. Word first slipped when he appeared on a Sonny Samuel's podcast, and things got real. What I'm dealing with right now is at a whole nother level, Prime said, revealing he'd lost 14 pounds and was clearly battling something serious. USA Today called it an unspecified health issue, but the mystery only added fuel to the fire. Which brings us to the next part of the story, and it's not a twist you'll see coming. Shedeur Sanders avoids answering reporters' question about Deion Sanders' health. So while Prime is off the grid, guess who's catching heat at NFL camp? That'd be Shedeur Sanders, now repping the Cleveland Browns. Tuesday afternoon, local Browns insider Mary Kay Cabot tossed a question Shedeur's way. A layup. Really? What's going on with your pops? Shedeur didn't bite the bait. In fact, he shut her down with class. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. So I'm not here to talk about pops and them. I'm here to be the quarterback of the Cleveland Browns. Cold. Calm. No fumbles. But let's be real here. Cabot's been around forever, and she knew what she was doing. It's the kind of question that gets social media buzzing and drives the narrative. But Shedeur? He shut it down like a cornerback with stick-'em gloves. I'm focused on learning this playbook and everything I need to do to be the most successful quarterback I could be, and be the best teammate I can be. Outside of that, I don't really have any thoughts on anything outside this game. The internet, of course, had questions. How does Shedeur not know what's going on? Is Prime really that sick? But let's slow it down. Deion Jr. already clarified the sitch last week, saying Prime's in recovery mode and just isn't back on campus yet. Shedeur isn't hiding anything. He's just sticking to the script. It's also worth pointing out, Shedeur's NFL fall was brutal. Once hyped as a top 5 pick, he slid down the draft board like it was iced. Shedeur has a point to prove in Cleveland before the regular season starts. The word around the street. Shedeur is QB4 on the chart, and the last thing he wants is to get tangled in sideline stories. It's not about dad right now. It's about the playbook, the reps, and not ending up behind a vet clipboard all season. Still, with Deion Sanders' absence hanging like fog over Folsom Field, fans are wondering what's next. Recruits like Holloway are trying to work around it. His reschedule is not a red flag, it's a chess move. He's betting on Prime being back, fully recharged, gold whistle in hand, come fall. And if he is, that September 9th visit might just seal the deal.